Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I am Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Polling concludes for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections. Nagaland government directs strict compliance with revised central motor vehicles rules on insurance claim for accidents. School Education Department cautions government schools against charging excess fees. And combined Technical Association of Nagaland seeks termination of JE's program officer appointed on contract basis. Now the news in detail. Polling concluded today for the third phase of the Lok Sabha elections in 93 parliamentary constituencies spread over 10 states and 1 union territory. Except few minor incidents, voting was reported to be by and large peaceful. Moderate to brisk polling has been reported from different constituencies, with over 60% voter turnout recorded in this phase till 5 p.m. With the conclusion of the third of the 7 phases, voting for 284 out of 543 Lok Sabha constituencies have been completed. Nagaland government has directed all stakeholders to strictly comply with the revised central motor vehicles rules tied to insurance claim for accidents. In February 2022, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways amended the rules to include the form of maintaining records of insurance policy and the procedure for investigating road accidents. They also prescribed responsibilities of all stakeholders involved in the insurance claims, as well as the manner in which the detailed accident report (DAR), interim accident report, and first accident report are to be filled. To carry forward the amended rules, the Ministry also developed a new digital platform called eDAR for uniform and speedy disposal of insurance claims across the country. The state government has therefore mandated all stakeholders to ensure compliance with the amended rules and eDAR. The Directorate of School Education has cautioned government schools against charging excess fees. The department said it had been made aware that few government schools were charging beyond the fees it had notified on 17 June 2022 with approval of the government, while the fees were reiterated in a notification on 25 January this year. The department once again called attention of all concerned that schools providing uniforms should get the rates approved by the respective school management and development committees, and that fees for Nagaland Board of School Education will be modified according to the board's notification. The Education Department has cautioned all concerned to strictly adhere to its notified fee structure. The Combined Technical Association of Nagaland, CTAN, has sought termination of 8 junior engineers and 1 program officer under the State Public Health Engineering Department, appointed after June 6, 2016. CTAN made this demand, citing the Memorandum of Personnel and Administrative Department issued on June 6, 2016, which banned the appointment of all ad hoc, casual or temporary employees. The association based its claim on an RTI reply from the department furnished on April 30 this year, while demanding termination of the contract appointees. In its appeal to the department, CTAN has urged that a vacant post be sent for requisition to the Nagaland Public Service Commission, NPSC. The department must not cite manpower shortage as an excuse for making illegal appointments, the association said, citing NPSC Rule Number 94 of the State Civil and Other Services, which states that every department must send requisitions for vacancies likely to arise in the next 12 months. Asserting its dedication towards aspirants, CTAN demanded termination of the contract appointees within the next 30 days. Should the department fail to comply, the association cautioned it would disclose the names of the illegal appointees and take up the issue democratically in whatever manner is deemed appropriate. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Ambassador of Japan to India, Hiroshi Suzuki, is on a 2-day visit to Nagaland. He arrived in the state capital, Kohima, today. This is his 3rd visit to the state. Accompanied by a delegation of 4 members, the Japanese ambassador will participate in the soft inauguration of the Kohima Peace Memorial and Eco Park, Kohima, tomorrow. This will include laying of the foundation stone and a ceremonial plantation in the morning. Ambassador Suzuki will also visit the Kohima War Cemetery, where he will lay wreaths along with Chief Minister Nipurio. Suzuki and other delegates will also visit the Kohima Cathedral and the Second World War Museum at Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. The visit is expected to further strengthen the cultural and diplomatic ties between Japan and Nagaland. Minister BWD Housing and Mechanical Engineering P. Pashang Mongpa Chang today visited District Hospital Tuensang and interacted with patients and staff. During the visit, he was apprised of the shortage of specialists and essential staff, which is hampering functionality of the hospital. It was noted that there were no pediatric or orthopedic doctors, while 11 nurses and 3 lab technicians had been transferred without replacements, and 4 nurses were currently attached elsewhere. The minister assured prompt action to address the issues. The visit also shed light on the deteriorating condition of the Regional Diagnostic Center, compounded by the recent landslides that had cut off access to some sites. Chang underlined the need for immediate rehabilitation to mitigate further damage and vowed to escalate the matter to higher authorities without delay. Earlier, Chang and his family donated an ambulance to the Tuensang Town Baptist Pastors Union. Nagaland Contractors and Suppliers Union (NCSU) has called for total implementation of yearly works program in all state government departments and sought open tenders for any notice inviting tender. These were part of the 10-point resolution passed by the union during its general meeting held at Kohima today. The union also resolved to carry out yearly evaluation of all government departments for total implementation of government standing order that all contract and supply works should be given only to NCSU card holders. Taking strong objection to awarding work order below schedule of rate, the union also reiterated its stance against cluster tender system and asked the government to implement one project, one firm system. It also resolved to pursue bending bills with the government since May 2006. Further, the general meeting has strongly resolved exempting bona fide members of NCSU from unabated taxation by any Naga national group, ministers or advisors in the state government or party fund, except the general tax of GST and cess. A 2-day state-level review cum workshop on reproductive, maternal, neonate, child, adolescent health and nutrition, RMNCAH+N, commenced today at Directorate of Health and Family Welfare. State Program Officer Dr. Kelito Zumome stressed that the review is aimed at bringing forward district-level problems and working on the best solutions. She expressed hope that the districts will learn each other's best practices. Mission Director, National Health Mission, Dr. Ako Sorhe said more work was needed to improve critical key performance indicators, such as registration of antenatal care and full immunization, and urged district program officers to ensure that all activities under the program are accorded equal importance. And now to the news, here are the headlines again. Polling concludes for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections. Nagaland government directs strict compliance with revised Central Motor Vehicles rules on insurance claim for accidents. School Education Department cautions government schools against charging excess fees. And combined Technical Association of Nagaland seeks a termination of JEs and program officer appointed on contract basis. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.